Well, one person who's bought into the dream in their 20s is Nathan Birch, and he hasn't just bought one property, he's bought multiple properties.
This was one of the beauties I picked up, a bargain. Here's another one. I own this one here behind me as well, right up the top. I own one of these fellas over here. This is the latest one. I guess I was interested in property as a child. Bought the first place when I was 18, signed the contract, thought, geez, I'm 18 and just bought a first house. Currently sitting at 8 properties, age 23, plan to have 10 by the end of the year. Spend about 8 hours a day researching and looking for deals. For me, the biggest sacrifice has been time. Obviously being young, buying property and renovating, and still live with my mother at home. I've got no spare cash flow. Sometimes I feel I'm missing out by not doing the same things that my friends they're doing, going overseas, seeing the world. I can go do that for the next 40 years of my life. It's a good feeling knowing that I own these 8 houses, giving people accommodation. When I'm out in the area, I do like to go and have a look and see that there's no damages and the tenants are taking care of it. I would say to anyone that thinks it's silly being so young and doing this to get staffed, I've got a goal to be financially independent by the age of 30, well on the way of achieving that. You buy a lot of houses, you make a lot of money. I think at the end of the day I'll have the last laugh.
Now, Nathan is with us tonight. Nathan, you said then you live with your mum. What does she think about it?
She thinks I'm crazy after all that. She thinks I've got too much debt and too much responsibility for being young. Once again, I know what I'm doing. I've got a plan in place and I believe it's achievable.
So how do you know that you know what you're doing?
It all comes down to the nuts and bolts and the numbers. I guess for myself, I don't like working. I hate it. I've worked a lot.
But perversely, you're working really hard now.
Yeah.
To be able to stop working.
Delayed gratification. So at one point I was working 2 full-time jobs to get deposits and whatnot. But presently at the moment, I don't need to do that. I'm sitting at a point where I could be financially independent by the age of 30, so that's 7 years' time. There's a lot to do in the next 7 years after that.